Good morning, friends. How are you all? I welcome you all on behalf of Alchemy Online Classes. I hope your vacation has gone very good, right? So let us start and resume our classes. Today we are going to start with chapter number 3 of Honeysuckle book, Tarot's Reward. So let's see what the story tells us about. So students, let's start with chapter number 3. The name of the chapter is Tarot's Reward. Yes, you heard it right. The name of the chapter is Tarot's Reward. So moving to the chapter. The main characters of the story are Taro and his parents. Look in the picture, you will be getting to know who this is. Taro and along with his parents. This is a story about a thoughtful and loving son. He works hard to fulfill his parents' wishes and gets some unexpected help. Help from a supernatural power which we know as God. Students, if we do anything good for anybody, a social help will definitely give you good results, as God, the supernatural power, always has an eye on everyone. And if you do good to anybody, he will definitely give you good result. So, moving to the introduction of the Tarot's Reward, what is this story about? It was about Taro and his parent. There was a young woodcutter named Taro. He lived with his old parents on a lonely hillside. He earned only a small amount of money from his work. So here we are talking about Taro and what he is doing. What is Taro doing? Taro is earning his life as a woodcutter. He is a woodcutter. So woodcutters are the people who cuts wood and sell it into the market, and does not earn very good amount of money from that. So they can just run on their things, but it is not a very good earning what they earn from being a woodcutter. He lived with his old parent on a lonely hillside. He earned only a small amount of money from his work. This made him sad because he wanted to make life better for his parents. One day it was very cold. Taro's father said, "I wish I had a cup of sake." Students, sake is a drink which you generally get from China or Japan. It is a drink which makes your body warm. So this made Taro sadder than ever, as his father wants to have sake, a drink which is expensive. So as I told you before that he does not earn a good amount of money, he is earning a little amount of money. He cannot afford that expensive drink from him. So if he is not providing the thing his parents asked or desired from me, he felt sad for that. For the sake sake was very expensive. However, next morning, Taro decided to do something. He got up earlier than the usual time and made for the forest. जल्दी चला गया अपना forest में to cut or chop the wood. He kept on chopping the wood for a long time. Now, as he was working for so many hours, for so many time, his mouth started drying and he felt thirsty. But he went on chopping and chopping the wood. As he wants to earn more money, so he started working more harder, started working more for his parents' desire. Okay? Suddenly, a sound of water falling somewhere nearly made Taro stop his work. He had never seen or heard rushing water nearby. He was very thirsty. He ran in the direction of the sound. Taro saw a small but beautiful water. He drank the liquid, but to his surprise, it was not water. Guess what was it? Yes, it was sake, the drink his father wants to have he tasted the sake from that particular waterfall. Taro had a pitcher. Pitcher is a container in which you can put some liquid thing. It is a kind of a jug, you can say. Okay. Taro had a pitcher with him. He filled it with delicious liquid and hurried home. Now he wanted his father to have that sake, so he hurried back home. The old man was delighted with the liquid. He was amazed. As he wants to have it, now he is having that liquid. He was amazed. He was very happy. He is delighted. He took just one swallow. This stopped his shivering. As I have told you before, sake is a drink which makes a person's body warmer. So as he is of old age, his body shivered due to the cold. So as he drank the sake, his body stopped shivering. And he is so happy that he began to dance. This was his way to show his happiness. That day they had a visitor from the village. And जब हमारे घर कोई आता है, what we offer something for them, ना? We offer something to them. Okay? So the same way, Taro offered sake to that visitor. Now this visitor is an old lady. Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. Now, lady, so what she did? She heard the story, and through that lady, the story spread to other villagers. Taro's house, within half an hour, everybody started visiting Taro's house because they also wanted to taste the expensive drink sake, the very drink sake. So they all started visiting Taro's house. Soon the pitcher he brought from the forest got empty. Next morning, much before Taro, all the villagers had reached the magic waterfall. As everybody wants to have that sake drink, so everybody went before Taro to that particular waterfall. However, they became angry when they tasted the liquid. Why they became angry? It was nothing but cold water for them. They were very angry, and they thought that Taro might have told them false. He might have bought it from some other place, and he was telling from the waterfall I've got the sake. But it was not true. Taro has told the truth to them. He got it from the waterfall only. He thought Taro had cheated on them. Taro hid himself in the forest to escape. When they had sake only to Taro. To all others, it gave only water. The waterfall, to everyone else, it seems to be water, but God was kind to Taro, and he made the waterfall tasted as sake only for Taro and his parents. So why does you think God has done so with Taro? Yes, you got the right answer, because he is very thoughtful, he is caring, he is very concerned about fulfilling his desire, his father's and his parents' desire. So if we do good, we get good. God is every time is having an eye on us. Yes, we have to do good for our parents, for everyone, right? So let us have a quick summary. He is the father, and what he wants to have? He wants to have a cup of sake. It would warm me and do my old heart good. Now Taro was feeling sad. Why is he feeling sad? Because he was not earning so much. Now he's thinking, how do I get a little poor sake for my father? Other picture is showing that he started working harder and harder, chopping more and more woods to provide the sake for his father. Soon, when he went to the waterfall, he got the waterfall, and from the waterfall, what did he get? He get the sake from the waterfall. Soon the other picture is showing that the story spread into the villagers. as they tasted the sake from Taro's home. So it spread into the villagers. When they reached to get that sake from this waterfall, it does not taste like sake to them. And by the end, this news reached to the Emperor of Japan. The Emperor gave gold to Taro and also named the fountain after his name to encourage children to respect their parents. So class, what we have learned from this story, that we have to respect our parents, be considerate to our parents, and try to, as listen class, what when we are at this stage, whatever we demand from our parents, they fulfill it. However, they have to buy you anything, they have to work harder, they have to do whatever things, but they try to give you whatever thing you ask from them. The same way you should have this in your mind, that when we grow up, we will be the one responsible for our parents to satisfy and to fulfill all their desires and needs, right? So promise me that you will be the same as Taro did to their parents. For further reference, refer to Diksha app and extra marks. Watch this video on the given link. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Take care.